Hi, my name is Dr. Chelle. Thank you so much for joining me. I usually give a whole spiel, but we're on the last 3 questions of all of Unit 5. So let's just get going. Khan Academy, Unit 5, Lesson 6, Open Up Desmos, College Board, page 99 of my book. Let's do this. A circle has a center of 4, 9, and a radius of the square root of 13. What is the equation of a circle? So this is a formula that you will kind of need to know, not kind of, but should. And the radius is squared. So basically, all we're doing is we're taking this 4 and putting it here. We're taking this 9 and putting it here. And then we're putting the square root of 13. I don't know why my computer is being cranky. Let's go over here. And then we're putting the square root of 13 in for r. So the formula will be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 9 squared, and then equals the square root of 13. So I'm going to go down here, the square root of 13, and then that is going to be squared. And so this is my solution. So I can see here that the center of my circle is at the point 4, 9. Okay, so yep, that matches the text. Its center is supposed to be at 4, 9. I checked it out, it is. The square root of 13, well, that is about 3.6. So if I look here, this point is 4, and this should be, if it's correct, it'll be like 7.6. And I'm just going to make it say 7.6 and then keep the y value. And we can see, yeah, that's pretty much on the circle that that's correct. So what is the equation? The equation is what I have on the left. The only thing I would do differently is instead of typing the square root of 13 and then squared, I would just square that right away and get 13. So I don't know why it's not letting me type on that. So we'll just write 13, and then that's the correct answer. So we have x minus 4 squared plus y minus 9 squared equals 13. All right, it says given that equation, what is the circle, the center, and the radius? So what I recommend doing is sometimes students forget that you have to flip the signs. So it's not going to be 5, -7. It'll actually be -5, +7. So just taking the extra minute in Desmos to type the formula that they give you and double check your work is critical, okay? So we can see here that the point is clearly in quadrant 2. So we have -5 is our center there, and we can see that our other one will be there. So I've got -5, +7. Yep, that looks like the center for sure. And then the radius, while we're at -5, we go a little bit past 1. And as you can see, if I do the square root of 31, I get that. So the radius, I would just write it as the square root of 31. So the center would be the point I gave you, -5, 7, and the radius will just be the square root of 31. All right, a circle with a center of -3, 5 and a radius of 4 is plotted. What is one possible point that is on the circle with integer coordinates? Okay, so we have to remember that we switch the sign. So that says -3, but that means basically I'm writing a -3, which is the same thing as saying +3. And then here is +5. So in here, it'll be the -5. So our center, let's just make sure we have the right circle, is -3, 5. And yeah, that's the center. And then it says the radius is 4. So this would be 4 squared. And here we go. So what is one of the possible coordinates that are integers? Well, if I start driving around, see all of these decimals, 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 decimals. And then eventually we get ding, -7, 5. So that's one of the points. And since I'm not able to write In Word, for whatever reason, we'll just write it on the side. So number 6, negative 7.5. I could keep bringing my circle around. Oh, we might have had one right there. But it'll be easier just to do the one down here. So negative 3.1 is another example. I can keep driving up here. That is, it looks like 0, 2.34. So 2.34 is not an integer. Now we have 1.5. And then we could do the one on the top, which is negative 3, positive 9. So any of those 4 would work as an answer. All right. Even though Word has stopped working for me, congratulations, we've finished Unit 5. Before you go on to any of my other videos, please go back to Khan Academy, answer the practice questions relating to Unit 5, Lesson 6, and also take that Khan Academy test. It's super important that you do that because we've just covered, they build in all of these quizzes with Khan. Don't leave yet, just watch, watch, watch. So we just did this entire section called Foundations in Geometry. So there are 6 different pieces. There's a quiz here, there's another quiz here for 5 questions, and there's a unit test. So if you've watched all the Unit 5 videos, you should be a pro at these things right here. All right, when you come back, we're actually going to be going to the next, there's 3 spans of questions in the SAT. There's the foundation level, which is about grades 6-ish, 7-ish to grades 9. There's the medium level, which is about grades 9 to 10, 11. And then there's the advanced level, which is like grades 11 through like the sophomore year in college-ish. I'm rounding, don't say Dr. Eric said, but generally speaking. So we've covered many of the PSAT type questions and some of the easier questions of the SAT. This next video is video series for Unit 6, 7, 8, 9 are like really the high school content. So we're probably at a 500 right now. So we're going to be doing stuff that's going to get us from the 500 to the 690 in the next set of videos. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm excited because now I've officially recorded half of all the videos. So I'm on my way down, which is amazing. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.